Hey everyone, welcome back. If you love coin collecting, today's video is for you. We'll uncover some of the rarest and most valuable UK pence coins, highlighting their unique history and rare eras. These hidden treasures might be worth more than you realize. Stay tuned for more. First up is the 1983 £1 coin. If you're a collector or even a casual numismatist, you've probably come across this coin before. But what makes it so special, and why does it carry such a hefty price tag? Let's take a closer look at its fascinating design, history, and potential value in the world of coin collecting. The 1983 £1 coin is a key part of the United Kingdom's currency history, marking the introduction of a brand new £1 coin that replaced the paper £1 notes. The coin features an elegant and detailed design on the obverse with the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. But what really makes this coin stand out is the inscription around her portrait, Decus et Tamen. This Latin phrase translates to an ornament and a safeguard. It dates back to the use of this phrase on earlier coins, particularly as a motto used in the Royal Mint. Originally, it was intended to describe the purpose of the coin, symbolizing both wealth and protection. Interestingly, this Latin motto can be traced back to the late 17th century when it was first used on British coins. Its revival on the 1983 £1 coin gives a wonderful sense of continuity and long-standing tradition, making this coin even more significant in the broader context of British numismatics. Aside from the Latin inscription, the 1983 £1 coin is also notable for its distinctive shape. Unlike the usual round coins, this £1 coin is uniquely 12-sided, which was a deliberate and clever decision to make it more recognizable and harder to counterfeit. Its edge features a subtle but elegant design, adding another layer of uniqueness and security. But what about its value? The 1983 £1 coin might not be worth much at face value if it's in standard condition. However, it's the limited mintage, the high-quality production, and some rare errors that can make it worth significantly more to collectors. Let's take a look at some key points that can affect its value. One of the most common error types to look out for with this coin is a misstruck coin. This can happen when the coin doesn't align properly with the die, causing the design to appear off-center or distorted. These coins, especially in excellent condition, can fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $3,500, depending on the severity of the error and its rarity in the market. There are also some special edition versions of the 1983 £1 coin that were produced specifically for collectors, and these versions often come in proof quality, a higher level of minting that provides a polished, mirror-like finish. These proof coins are much rarer than regular circulating coins, and a proof 1983 £1 coin could be worth up to $3,500 or more. While a regular 1983 £1 coin won't necessarily make you a fortune, if you're fortunate enough to find one with an error or in exceptional condition, it could be a rare treasure for your collection. Let's take a look at another fascinating coin from the United Kingdom. The 1971 2p coin is a key piece in the fascinating history of UK currency, marking a major transition when the UK switched to the decimal currency system on February 15, 1971. As one of the very first coins minted after the change, the 1971 2p coin has become a highly sought-after and prized piece among collectors worldwide. The reverse side of the coin beautifully showcases the UK's national symbols, while the obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. But beyond its historical significance, there are several rare and intriguing minting errors that have made a 1971 2p coin even more valuable to collectors. Let's dive into some of these fascinating and collectible errors. First up we have the mule error. This is one of the most valuable and sought-after mistakes a coin can have. A mule error happens when a coin is struck with the wrong die, usually when the obverse die from a different year or denomination is mistakenly used. These errors are extremely rare and can make a 1971 2p worth anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000. In particularly rare cases, if the die pairing is especially significant, the value can skyrocket to $10,000 or even more. For collectors, a mule error is like finding a hidden treasure that is truly priceless. Next, let's talk about the off-center broad strike error. This happens when a coin is struck outside of its collar, resulting in a noticeable misalignment and a wider than usual coin diameter. This error makes the 1971 2p stand out, and depending on how severe the misalignment is, the value can range between $1,000 and $4,000. In extreme cases, these coins can be worth $5,000 or more, making them a real prize for any dedicated collector. Another error that collectors absolutely love is the major die crack. When the die used to strike the coin gets damaged or stressed, it creates visible cracks that appear on the coin surface. These cracks can add character and rarity to the 1971 2p coin. The value for coins with die cracks varies, but they generally range from $500 to $3,000 depending on how severe the crack is. If the crack runs through key features like the Queen's portrait or the date, the coin becomes even more desirable to numismatists. Then we have the clash die error. This occurs when the obverse and reverse dies collide directly without a coin between them, leaving an imprint of the reverse design on the obverse or vice versa. These coins have a unique, unexpected design and are a favorite among collectors. A 1971 2p with a clash die error can be worth anywhere from $500 to $5,000, with rare examples exceeding $7,000. Lastly, there's the weak strike error. This happens when a coin isn't struck with enough force, causing the design to appear faint, incomplete, or blurred. While this may seem like a small error, weak strikes can make a coin feel rare and special. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic British coins, the 1982 20p coin. If you're a dedicated collector, you've probably heard about the 20p coin's rich history, but did you know that the 1982 version holds a very special place in the world of British numismatics? Introduced in 1982, the 20p coin was part of the UK's major efforts to modernise its currency system. Prior to this, the UK used a range of denominations that were slightly cumbersome and inefficient for everyday transactions. The 20p coin was designed to be part of the new decimalised currency system, and it features a unique heptagonal shape, 7 distinct sides, which makes it instantly recognisable and easy to identify. On the reverse side, you'll find a beautiful design of a rose, leek, thistle, and shamrock representing the 4 nations of the UK. The obverse displays the well-known portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. While the 1982 20p coin itself is valuable to many collectors, it's not just the design that draws attention. The coin is particularly sought after because it was part of the very first year the 20p was minted in the new decimal currency system. For many collectors, coins from these first runs hold a unique appeal, as they're often seen as important historical landmarks in British coinage history. The 1982 20p is also a powerful reminder of the many changes that happened during the 1980s as the UK moved away from its old, more complex system of pounds and shillings. But what makes this coin truly stand out in the eyes of collectors is its rarity and the limited number that exists today. While millions of 20p coins were struck, only a small number of 1,982 coins were produced, with some key errors that make them highly valuable to numismatists. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare specimens, it could be worth much more than the face value of 20p. One of the most significant errors to watch out for is a mule error. This happens when the coin is struck with the wrong dies, leading to mismatched designs on the obverse and reverse. For the 1982 20p coin, a mule error is a very rare occurrence, and it can drastically increase the coin's market value. A mule error on this coin could potentially fetch $10,000 or more depending on its condition and provenance. Another error that could increase the value of the 1982 20p coin is a misstrike. This happens when the coin is struck incorrectly, resulting in a distorted or unusual appearance. Coins with such errors can still carry a lot of value, ranging anywhere from $500 to $2,000 depending on the rarity and severity of the misstrike. Beyond the minting errors, the 1982 20p coin also holds great significance due to its place in history as one of the first coins issued after decimalisation. It represents a key moment in the UK's currency system. For those who are passionate about numismatics, coins from this era are important milestones in the evolution of British money. Let's take a step back in time to 1969, a year that was pivotal in the rich history of British currency. One of the most significant coins from this era is the 1969 Elizabeth II 50 new pence coin, a key and highly prized piece in the world of numismatics. So why is this particular coin so valuable, and what exactly makes it stand out? Let's dive into its fascinating history and explore what could make it worth a fortune today. The 1969 50 new pence coin was part of the major changeover to decimal currency in the UK. On February 15, 1971, the country officially switched from its old pre-decimal system to the new decimalized system, where 100 new pence equaled £1 sterling. This coin was minted in 1969 but didn't enter general circulation until after decimalization, making it an important piece of history for serious collectors. Now, this coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II surrounded by the inscription Elizabeth II D.G.Reg.F.D. These letters stand for Dei Gratia Regina Fide Defensa, which translates to by the grace of God, Queen, and Defender of the Faith. The reverse side of the coin displays the iconic design of the 50 new pence with a large number 50 in bold font and a decorative CR at the top, representing Queen Elizabeth II's royal cipher. While the coin was minted in 1969, it didn't circulate widely until after decimalization in 1971. This fact alone gives it significant historical importance. But there's even more that adds substantial value to this particular coin. One of the key reasons collectors are so keen on the 1969 50 new pence coin is its exceptional rarity. The Royal Mint initially planned to mint this coin in 1969, but due to high costs of production and some logistical issues, only a very small number of these coins were actually made. It's estimated that fewer than 500,000 of these coins were produced, making it significantly rarer than most other decimal coins issued around that time. Now, if you happen to own one of these rare coins, you're probably wondering, how much is it worth? The 1969 50 new pence coin can vary greatly in value depending on its physical condition. In general, coins that are in pristine condition or uncirculated can be worth upwards of $300 to $5,000 or even more. Yes, you heard that right. If you have a well-preserved example, you might just be holding on to a rare gem. Of course, the coin's value also depends heavily on its condition. If the coin has been worn or damaged, its value could drop significantly, but even in fair condition, the 1969 50 new pence coin still holds impressive value and remains one of the most desirable coins for collectors of British numismatics worldwide. Is your coin worth more than you think? Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin facts and helpful tips. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below.